Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your twice weekly dose of sanity in an insane world. Look, I'm going to say it. We called it before. We called it way before. I told you Texas was going to be one of those states that they're going to try to flip with shenanigans. And yeah, we got some of that information. It's looking like 2020 is actually happening to Texas pretty hard after everything we've seen. We also told you not too long ago that we were going to be expecting delays. Now, what is it? The head of the Fox News decision desk is saying that it may take up to 4 days before we have all the information across all states. It's a little weird. We also have Donald Trump pulling the whole campaign stunt at McDonald's. We will talk about that. I have no idea where Davey is right now. He's probably passed out because that kid has been kicking his ass. So I pulled in a guest with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
It's taken over a decade, but we finally have it. A completely mapped fruit fly brain. This is significant because it's over 140,000 neurons all connected together, the equivalent of over 500 feet of wiring. This is the first time a full map of a brain and its connections has been done for a complex animal brain. Researchers around the world are going to use this forever and for other animal models. But what really blows my mind is that they were also able to put this brain into a program. They were able to take all the connections and make it like a computer program. And then when they gave commands to that brain, like there's food there, the simulated brain said, well, then move your mouth closer to it. What? This means animal brains can be replicated in silico. It also means that probably yours can, which also means that probably free will doesn't exist and there's nothing apart of you from your meat. And then the afterlife.
Yeah, that kind of worries me, though.
Me too.
I know that wasn't funny, ladies and gentlemen. We actually do that. That's kind of one of those things I wanted to throw in there for you guys because shit's getting weird.
Very.
Why are we mapping a fruit fly brain? Well, I understand why, but 140,000 neurons turned into code. I don't like it. Well, welcome everybody. We have Jennifer with us here. This side this time.
Right.
We have Jennifer with us here. She is she's filling in for Davey because
Hi, Pam.
Davey is MIA.
Hopefully him and Amanda and the baby are doing okay.
Yeah, I tried to call him, nothing. We'll see. He'll wake up freaking the fuck out.
Right.
But yeah, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. Life in Southern California. It's finally cooling down a little bit. I love cold weather. Let's go, cold weather. How are you doing, sir?
Trying not to flip the shit.
What was that? That heavy sigh.
Trying not to flip my shit. I mean, I just can't today.
Right?
Nah, it's
Right?
just like a lot of stupid things have happened here recently. And I'm not talking about just like the country, just in my personal life. A lot of stupid things have happened. And it's just to the point where it's just like grains of sand on on a heap there. How much can you really fucking take before you snap? And I wind up
Right.
cussing somebody out because they gave me 2 strips of bacon instead of 3.
Oh,
That kind
no,
of thing.
Rich.
Yeah.
Driving mustard. No, I get it.
That's a
I get
story.
it.
What's going on, everybody? We got Lauren in the house. Tony, hey. Shane's here. The CSI. Oh, wait a minute. CSI referee. I forget who that is. Oh, yeah. Rick Donut. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
it. Richard Tatership. Don Golf is in the house. I'm Too Tweaked is here, of course.
For
Let's see.
Vala.
Anybody else? Joseph Santos is with us. What's going on? Let the hearsay begin.
It's
Same thing.
the Joseph Santos.
Oh, the yellow's here. Oh, yeah. The
Yes.
only motherfucker that can really get up under my skin easily enough.
Yours and Davies, from what I hear.
Oh, he can do it. What's
Hi,
going on,
Eddie.
Eddie? How you doing? Joe Vaughn's in the house as well. Let's see. Anybody? All right, we good. But yeah. All right. I just wanted to bring this up to you guys because just to show you that. Oh. Wait a minute. Way too zoomed in on that one. There we go. Just to show you guys that we did talk about it. Told you they would make a move on Texas. That was 2 months ago because she released that as soon as she was just like, hey, I'm going to be the nominee. Here's where I need to make my stand. Texas was lit up blue. Now, with all the shenanigans with 2020, no matter how you guys actually feel about that kind of situation, there was some things that we do not have questions for. And I'm pretty sure we actually need them. Where is that? That is 500%. I don't need to be going in that direction. There we go.
You were really lost there for a moment.
I'm zooming the wrong direction. But yeah, it looks like now these are unconfirmed reports so far, but it looks like there are some shenanigans that are happening in Texas now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that huge ass spike we saw at the beginning of this year from the Help America Vote verification system for the HAVA Act. Let's not forget that huge ass spike for 2.5 months. Texas was registering people at a 6-digit capacity every 2 weeks using the last 4 digits of their social security number and last name. Now,
Texas always had more than all the other states too, haven't they?
yes.
Yeah, like a lot more.
The only ones that come close to that are Missouri and I think what was the other one? Arizona's being hit hard.
Are they?
Yeah, my state is fucking failing hard somehow. Like 25% don't even know their own fucking information, apparently. Like I'm supposed to believe that.
Right.
But here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. For my state in Alabama, registration stopped on Monday, the 21st.
Do they?
If there is anything past one fucking date when they report on the week ending of Monday or of this week, the 25th, if there is anything past that, just having like maybe 1 day of information, something's
Go
up.
after him. Well, on what is it, midnight of that date, screenshot the numbers or log the numbers, make a mental
It was
note.
already like I can't really do that because it shows like week ending of this date how many tried in that week.
Okay,
You know,
well,
but if we're showing 4,000 a week, then 1 day we show what?
well,
200,
one day,
300 people?
yeah, but one day it's supposed to be 0 after that day, I thought. Right?
Exactly. But Monday
Yeah.
still counts because that is the deadline. Close of business that day.
Okay.
So if there's anything past that point, close of business that day from yesterday.
Hmm.
If it's not like maybe 200-300 people, there's something wrong.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to show you all that because here we go again. This sounds very reminiscent of 2020, and I understand election deniers. again, tell me why you can Google arrested for voter fraud, set it for 2021 till now, and find hundreds of stories, some that we've even highlighted ourselves. Like that New Jersey guy
Yep.
who leading credence to 2,000 mules.
And like this in Texas.
Right. Voters in Tarrant County, Texas are reporting that the voting machines are flipping their votes from Trump to Kamala Harris. The voters are urging everyone else to check their printed ballots before submitting them. Reports were that people who selected Trump on the screen were seeing Harris on the printed ballot. This is according to the Tarrant County blah blah blah. This stuff boils my blood. It's whatever. I'm going to give you full fucking clarification here. The video that you're going to see on the left-hand side of the screen was from 2019. He was just showing you the process that is involved in this and what's actually supposed to happen when you're going through this information.
Okay.
However, I do, before we get into this, want you to understand the campaign has been made aware of it, and they're actually looking into it. So, what is it about? Well, this is where it gets really, really interesting, guys, because this sounds very familiar.
Here we go.
I just voted in the wide settlement election. One president, checked it on the video screen. When I got the paper ballot, it had the other candidate's name on it. Check your paper ballots, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Lucas Clark. I voted here at White Settlement Library in Fort Worth. I was in line for about 45 minutes, and there were two people that came out and said that their ballots were changed. So everybody double check your printed out ballots. They go in there and they vote, and once they print out their ballot, it's different. So.
Thank you very much, sir.
James Carpenter.
I have two questions.
What's that?
On the video that you showed us at the very end of it, was it in reverse?
No.
Because the page that was printed out was not a voted ballot page. It looked like
No. That was like this right here. I'll show you.
it was just an example. Is that what it was? No, I'm talking about like the machine on the left of the screen, not right here.
Not right here, where the machine on the left.
Yeah, when the voting this. When at the end of this video that you showed us, the page, this part, it looked like he was putting it. Oh, is that what you guys do in that state in Texas? You guys vote and then put it in the machine? We don't do that in California, so that threw me off. Sorry about that. Or I should say we don't do that in San Bernardino County, California. Yeah, right here, where he put at the end, where he feeds the paper into the machine. Yeah, right here.
I mean, I've done that in Tennessee before.
Oh, okay. See, California, I guess we're really far behind everyone else then. That was on me. Sorry about that.
Like we go up to a machine and we'll tap in what we want. It'll print it out and then we feed it back in to be tallied.
Okay. Well, in San Bernardino County, California, it's so dumb. When the machine prints the paper out, the voter has to physically walk that page to a smaller green box and slide it in by the door. It's so dumb.
I mean, that's less secure because things could fucking happen.
Not in my poll place, but I get what you were saying. Yes, it is.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to hit this up real quick. Where was that? The Cy Phoenix, Bell voltage in hertz is 90 volts, 20 hertz DC. 20 will grab you, but it's only 60 volts POS and what?
Positive and negative.
Right. Now, I was just talking about when that person from Robstadt with the 256 hertz was in there. I was talking about how it's not in the 5 to 9 hertz range because that's a brown note stage.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I know about that one. I've learned about it.
But yeah, we were having a little conversation just
I know I was
between each other.
I was eavesdropping, reading your conversation earlier. I often do that.
It really bothers me because none of this has really been confirmed after everything, all the court cases and everything. They were all done most of them were dismissed off standing. And the ones that actually did hit court were actually something.
Right.
So if you're talking about those 60 that Trump brought up or supposedly Trump brought up, everything that was brought up was somehow under his umbrella of bullshit. But all those 60s and the ones that actually could make it, most of them were actually found. Hey, yeah, you were right. You were actually harmed in this case.
Yeah, and nothing's happening.
Mhm.
What do we do about it?
I mean, we've shown y'all evidence after evidence. The whole Help America vote, the presidential order, how this shit actually went back into 2016, 2017, and we're still fucking. How are we still here, guys? How are we still going down this same road that we did 4 years ago?
This election feels like 2016 and 2020 bundled together that we're fighting here. Am I the only one that feels this way? Does anyone else feel this way too?
No, it just feels like we've gone full fucking circle with everything.
Right? Yeah, exactly. In 2016, I remember standing up, telling everyone, all my friends and family, I'm like, I'm going to be so happy when this election's over. Everything will be back to normal finally. And then here we are. And it's just only snowballed into today.
That's right. They were dismissed off standing, which meant, hey, this has already happened and you weren't hurt. Well, tell me how you weren't hurt as an American citizen when the president of the United States was stolen an election, like you were claiming Trump tried to do with January 6th? Really? Huh? I mean, everything already happened after the fact. Military coup, that came from Nancy Pelosi.
Yes.
It's going to be one of them nights.
Just vent, brother. Just let her rip. Let it all out.
But yeah, I wanted to bring this up because look, Texas, even the 270 to win map, Texas has always been a dark red state. Why the fuck is it light pink?
Because of 2020, because of the former election, in my opinion. It's happening. You let in so many illegals into your towns and counties. What do you expect to happen?
Oh, but they can't vote, Jennifer.
That's where you're wrong. Hey, newsflash. They're voting. They're doing it. They're taking their chances. And did you know that, like, at most poll places, I don't know about everywhere for sure, but in California, we cannot churn a voter away, no matter who they are, no matter what they look like, no matter where they're from. If a voter walks in, votes, leaves, gets in line, and comes in to vote again, and I'm the one that processed that voter, what the hurdles, what I have to do to physically stop that person from voting, it's not worth it. I'm just going to let them vote anyway. And I'll just make a note in my supervisor notebook about it with their name and all that. But no voter gets churned away ever. It's almost illegal.
Oh, and then all that shit that's coming up. What was that one state that they're just like, hey, we're going to remove the voter rolls in 2027 because we have to wait 2 years or 2 election cycles after per our what?
I don't know this one. This is.
I gotta see if I can find that.
Is it a populated state? Sounds like something one of those less populated states would come up with, like on the down low.
I don't remember. I remember hearing something about it not too long ago.
You guys in chat remember? Anyone else remember? Maybe they.
It was like today or yesterday. I heard about that where they were asking, how can you have you only have this many people in your state? How can you have only 200,000 people not registered to vote?
Yeah. Oh god.
And they're just like, oh yeah, well these are all old people that they're not here, they're dead, or they don't belong in these roles, but we can't remove them till 2027.
Did Judicial Watch have anything to do with them cleaning up their voter rolls? Do you know? Is it one of their guys, one of those states that is tied up with them?
I don't know about Judicial Watch. Like I said, I just came across it today. It skimmed my vision, and I was just like, sounds about right.
Right.
Chase it down because I ain't got time for that. Yeah. It really fucking bothers me because everybody's thinking, oh, this doesn't happen. It's not happening. Oh, okay. So tell me how in the fuck my state, Alabama, removed over 3,000 people off their voter rolls, and a couple of hundred actually had voting history.
Yeah.
In a county like mine,
Mhm.
where the last what is he? The last sheriff we had literally won the seat by 4 votes. 32 of the people that were no, I'm sorry, 16 of the people that were involved that had voter history
Mhm.
came from my county. So 4 put this asshole into office.
Oh, that would have, wow.
16 voted?
Right? Oh gosh. I have a feeling in the coming, in the future, we're going to be hearing about these close races. Like, so close. That is so close and frustrating. You must be, well, do you like the guy? I mean, or gal, whoever the sheriff was? Do you approve of
Fuck
them?
no, the dude's sitting in
Oh
prison.
no. And he won? And he
No,
won?
he
Oh.
won. He's
Oh.
sitting in fucking prison right now because he was embezzling money
Oh, that
and going
guy.
to bet on horses with it.
That's right. Okay. Alabama. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember now.
Because Alabama is not a swing state. Nobody can. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we
Yeah.
only got 3 electoral votes. It doesn't matter, but it does matter to me when the fucking sheriff of my county is embezzling funds to go bet on horses. And
Yeah,
then he says you can indict a ham sandwich and you ain't putting me away. Literally said that in court.
Oh my God. Come on, man. Knowing you probably admire that a little bit about him. Come on.
I mean,
man.
I'd be
Don't
like,
lie.
dude, you got some fucking balls, but that's my money going into the city too, you know?
Right?
That's my money going into the county, and you over here blowing it on fucking horses. Guess what? I'd be okay if the fact that you were actually winning and putting that money back, at least that money back, I'd
Right?
be fine with doing that shit, even though you're just gambling with my money. It's an ethical question, more along the lines of a legal question to me.
Right.
However, you had a win record of 4 fucking percent.
Yeah. That sucks for all of you guys
Right.
in his county. That's rude.
I was told to check. Yeah. The
What
label
happened?
localities Dems on the federal level only care if this swing state or close. Oh yeah, well that's not the thing though. We'll see. Where is it? Dems on the federal level only care if it's a swing state or close. You are wrong.
No.
You really are, because check this out. Let's say you remember back in 2016 when they were saying Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, she should be president.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say a president who gets 2/3 of what the popular vote gets is installed into office because of electoral college. Doesn't that lend credence to the argument? So it doesn't matter. Of course, you got to nail in those swing states. You got to nail in the ones that will win. They now 40 because they are counting illegal citizens on our fucking census. Now 40 electoral votes coming from Texas that are now somehow up for grabs. Yet you got 19 in Pennsylvania that are up for grabs, which is fucking weird. But yeah.
It is weird. It is. I used to work for the census. I work it every 10 years, and it's easy money. And they count. You're right. They count. They go by if it's a housing unit or not, and how many bodies are in that housing unit. And then they sent me out. They'd send me out into the middle of the desert, with a laptop, where I would walk up to these homeless people, and talk to them and count how many homeless people were in this camp. And I would map spot my GPS.
So wait. You're saying you had to hunt down homeless people?
Yes, which I was really good at it. And yeah, because I live in the Southern California desert. There's a lot of open desert out here. I mean, it's super populated, but there's still a lot of open desert. And there's a lot of, I guess you'd call them homeless encampments that are out here. That are some of them are almost thriving, surprisingly. But yeah, no, they send me out there with my laptop. I go out there and GPS map
I'm getting
spot.
Joe Dirt vibes from that whole thing. You're finding homeless people in the desert.
I'm only there to count. I'm just doing my job, all right? I'm only there to count them, to count the people, and send the information off to Washington, D.C. so they can do whatever they do with it. Okay? I'm just doing my job, bro.
I'm just saying.
How dare you?
You want me to put my ear to the ground, listen for hoof prints?
I'm like, this branch is
Apparently you can
broken. They
do
went-
it. So
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's so much fun. I can't wait for the next one in 2030. You know, COVID ruined the 2020 census, in my opinion. I think they should throw out all the numbers. I don't even think they did like a true count in 2020.
off-grid is homeless.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of truth to that, Lauren.
I mean,
100%.
as long as
man.
you got a roof over your head, you ain't homeless. If you're
Well,
going camping, you're not homeless.
Well, that's the
You're
thing.
just permanently camping.
That's like, what is that joke about? I think it was a Bill Barr joke where he said, you know, a homeless guy's dog is the happiest animal on the planet because he thinks he's on an eternal walk.
Right.
Yeah.
And he don't have to worry about baths.
Happiest
the
dog on the
human-
planet.
Because the human stench is going to overshadow the dog.
Oh,
That motherfucker smells like asshole. I smell like wet dog. I'm okay.
that's another thing. That's another thing with the homeless in the desert is, well, in the lower desert, they're happy. They have permanent sunshine, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But here by Joshua Tree National Park, up in the higher desert, we have winter, and so I don't know what these guys are going to do. I don't know how they do it. We have snow on the ground here in the winter.
Look, you got more snow than I do.
Yeah, definitely.
Last time we actually got snow on the what was that? About 2-3 years ago, we had snow on the ground. Oh,
Did it? Are you all right?
no, I just looked over here at my wife's screen here. A little bit of might as well hit this up. Fuck it.
She send you something?
No. I just looked over at her screen and saw what was going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this right here, right now. Fuck all whatever happens, Memdom Kingdom. You might have to do it without me tonight. Off label and Voice of the People. We'll be bringing you Trump and Joe Rogan Friday, October 25th. You don't know where to find it. You don't want to go hunt it down yourself and just listen to it themselves. I will be bringing it to you. I will try not to just like interrupt the fuck out of that other than laughing because I know this is going to be hilarious.
Right.
But yeah, I will be here doing that to you. But I also want to bring up this real quick. I'm going to tell you something. The podcast world is about to be shook up for a minute. And it's going to be shook up fucking hard.
Because
one of the biggest accounts that takes up our time slot is coming to an end. Now they're going to use this right here to try to poke fun at Tim. But knowing a good bit of the backstory, he's not wrong.
I agree.
And again, everybody that was listening to it that night actually said he sounded like a little whiny bitch and this and this and this. No, he owns it. He made a lot of mistakes his own damn self. He let everybody do whatever the fuck they wanted, paid them for it, and then they turned around and said, "Well, you're just going to give me money. I'm just going to sit my ass here, and you're going to take care of it because that's your baby."
Yep.
That was on him. But
yeah, I think this might be the end. We are well off. It's not a financial thing.
I can't hear it.
Oh, or can you not? Let me try to put it back on screen then again. Can you hear?
But, piece by piece, the structure.
Okay. Let's restart it then.
The show is over. But yeah, I think this might be the end. We are well off. It is not a financial thing. We make a lot of money, but piece by piece, the structure becomes bigger and bigger and bigger until it becomes impossible to manage. You know, I would never call out anybody personally or individually. I would just say that, like, compounding, I don't know, laziness.
Yeah.
That builds up over time, which adds more and more workload to, you know, me and Allison, to get to the point where we're just like, can't do it. We do really well, and you know, it just, the problem is, without a proper CEO who isn't hosting the show, it's not possible. Like, I think we have like 30 something employees, and so the conversations I've had with family was like, I am under no illusions that I have the capability to make this company what it could be. It's and I hear all these things. No, Tim, you're wrong. You're wrong. Oh, come on. We've been trying to get a coffee shop open for 2 years. Yeah. Clearly, I cannot do it. I skateboard every day. Yeah, if we can't make cameras and a computer work, and despite all the previous failures we've had, there's not a single person here who can make sure that either the studio is operating or secondary.
All right, the music's gonna get it cut, but you get what I'm saying. They just goes off with everything.
He did not sound like a whiny bitch, a whiny person at all, in my opinion. He
When you
sounded
cut
very.
it up like this because you ain't gonna listen to the entire 2-hour fucking chat that they had that night.
I
Yeah,
saw it.
it
I
does.
watched it live. I watched him talking about it live.
Oh, I
Yeah, they
did
were
too.
brutal. They were like, I rarely go into Timcast IRL's chat. I do on occasion, and I don't remember them ever being that brutal before. It's like everyone's just so angry at him for, you know, ending the show that they're not considering his feelings at all.
Look. In defense. Now, Tim irks me with a lot of the shit he says, but I do have respect for the motherfucker because he stands by what the hell he says.
Yes.
He may change his mind. He may be in the wrong, but he will stand behind it if he's even in the wrong, which is fucking amazing, but it is the same shit we are dealing with. Anyway, I'm going to give a little bit of defense to this because I kind of know a little bit more than what's being told, and I'm not
Right.
going to say anything. However, I will say this. Tim, you wanted your baby to be raised by everybody else. Yet you couldn't do the basics to say, hey, can you change the baby's diaper? Then you paid people and you bragged about how you would say, hey, if you want to take some personal time off, no matter what, hey, cool, it's fine. Oh, you're gone for 2 months? Hey, where you at? Oh, I'm still not feeling good. Okay, cool. Take it easy. We'll still pay you.
Yeah, that's not right. That's on him. Well, he's
Hold
learning
on.
of.
Wasn't there a coffee company that tried to do the same with their prices? And then conservatives were just like, look, we feel bad for you. Let's see if your fucking thing actually works out. They crowdfunded that shit. And then they still went out of business.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know
You
about
just
this.
took the same fucking model and applied it to something that could have been major. But criticisms aside, I will say this. Congratulations to him and Allison. They are getting married, and Allison is pregnant.
Really? Good for them. Good on them. I've been watching him for a long time, so I know the history of them, sort of, you know, the public one.
Yeah. Being a brand new father, you know, getting married, being a brand new father. Jesus Christ, he's only like a couple of months behind me. The dude's pushing fucking 40. He's pulling a Davy right now. You understand that, right?
It sure feels like it. It sure seems like it. Like,
But this is his first kids.
oh, well, Davey's got him on that then. Both Davey and Amanda, they both got them on that.
But I will say this, like, seriously, dude, like, the reason why you couldn't do any recording or your show or anything that day was because the graphics card fried. It sounds like you need assholes instead of your friends.
He needs an office manager. It sounds like he just needs like an a-hole office manager, like you said, to just not be emotionally invested with anyone working there, including Tim, to just tell Tim what he doesn't want to hear and to make everyone do what they're supposed to do. It sounds like that's what he could have really used, but he never found.
What he needs is people like me. And I'm not trying to throw my bid in for anything like that, because fuck that. I couldn't deal with that goddamn kind of stupidity.
Right?
I'd be fired within 3 months. Pabst Brew.
It cracks me up. Yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, I think you'd be fired in 2 months, not 3 months. You know?
No, because there'd be a little bit of leeway, and then I'd just be like, dude, look, these people would be in fucking ticks. This person ain't doing their shit. Look, I'm gonna snap. Yes, I'm gonna be like, bitch, I'm gonna smack the fuck at you if you don't do your job.
Yeah.
Guess what? They fucking need it.
Yeah.
Yes. Is it legal? No. But guess what? Physical pain teaches even the stupidest and smallest among us.
It really does. It's
Am I really gonna hit them? No. But if you can't change out a fucking graphics card in a computer, what the fuck are you being paid for?
Yep.
It's literally a screw, push a tab, pull it out, put a new one in, plug the connectors back up, because I forgot about the power connectors, put the screw back in. Holy fuck, that's a day's, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've come to as a society. That is what failed. This is something that could have been a huge mainstay. It literally could have been something like CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, given 10 years.
Definitely. You know, Tim Cast in real life, not his, well, he still has Tim Pool, the Tim Pool channel.
Yeah, but
I know. But Tim Cast IRL, like he was averaging, like, what was it, like 42,000 a night, just average, you know, like
anywhere between 30 to 50, depending on what was going on at that time. Yes. A night.
Yeah.
He was pulling the CNN fucking numbers, and it all failed because you wanted to protect your friends. You wanted to pay your friends to be along with the journey where they could just mooch off you. And a lot of them fucked you over in the ass end of things.
Some friends. Yeah.
Metaphorically and almost.
And who knows?
What was that hold on. What was that comment about, though, where he was saying that somebody tried to kill him? That wasn't some offhanded bullshit, I'm making a joke kind of comment. There was something to that.
Well, that was more than one time, from my understanding. I mean, besides the being swatted numerous times.
Oh, no. That was brought up.
I know,
yes, but that was not part of that conversation. The motherfucker's like, hey, a friend tried to kill me. Was that the dude that was shooting in his house?
Friend. Yeah. Probably. Who knows? Who knows? You know, they could have, when I say they, I mean those not with us, on their side, they could have, you know, tried to, you know, set him up for failure. And I wouldn't be surprised, because, you know, Tim Pool, that's a tough one. I mean, that's a this is a loss on our side, in my opinion, all the way around.
I feel like I do. Look, my technicals don't go that fucking far, but I feel like there's more than that.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand. All right. Play this out. Leading up to January 6th, Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, you know, those big. I mean, you're blowing straight into the mic. I can't hear myself. Can you not blow into the mic, please?
Sorry.
Yeah. You got like people like Tim Pool, Steven Crowder. You got Jesus Christ, the Young Turks are still up there. Yeah, the bigger independent names on the left, Hassan Piker, Destiny at that point in time, like these people were the end all be all, kind of like to bring us into the whole fuck you, this is the real world kind of situation, no matter how you lie, you know, no matter where you looked on the political spectrum. When you take in the middle of the ground the milquetoast fence sitter that literally doesn't try to take a side on any damn thing, when you remove him, what's left? What's left to balance out that equation? Patrick Bet David?
Valuetainment? That's
look, they're doing the shock. They're doing the shock and awe value. They're doing the same thing. what set Timcast apart is because it was people that actually came in there. They were having a real conversation, whether they agreed or disagreed. It was a real conversation. It's like what we do. Like there is a reason why I want everything on screen to be organic. We don't talk about this shit. We may give a rundown between each other, but we don't sit here and no, I feel this way about it. I'm going to say this. I feel this. Do you agree? No, we don't do that shit behind the scenes. What you see is what you actually get.
Right.
And that's what that kind of was. Yeah. Did everybody brush up on it, throw ideas around? Probably. There's a lot in the background. Yes. Actually, I know it actually happened. But for the large part, like speeches and everything like that were real. They were in the moment. They were the actual person, which was amazing. Him shutting that shit down.
Yes.
That is a big hit.
Yes.
And quite honestly, there's nobody really doing anything remotely what he's doing. Like, yes, he is paying for people to come in to sit down and have a chat, put them up in room and board. He's paying for every bit of their travel and experience. Like, is there anybody else doing that just so you can sit down for 2-3 hours and have a conversation?
Not that I'm aware of. Nope.
No, he's not paying you to do that, but it is a goddamn privilege to sit down in front of one of the biggest audience and make yourself look stupid or have a great conversation.
Yep.
I mean, Lions from the Surfs, goddamn. Do you
What?
remember that one?
Which one?
Lance?
I don't.
The one where the little from their members only thing, where the first question they ask is it gay if you suck a woman's penis? And they're like, no, because it's on a woman. That dude.
I don't know this one. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm missing out.
Lance from the Surfs TV.
Uh-huh.
Go find that. Go find that. Watch it back because that dude's like, he's like, oh, well, a woman should be able to do whatever she wants. Okay, hold on. So if a woman's pregnant and she smokes meth, is that bad? Yes, because the meth will kill the baby.
But you
hold
just
on now.
said, yeah.
It was a great fucking episode. And in that moment, he was just like, you could see it in his head. He was just like, I see what you did there.
Yeah. But he had to roll with his own words. Yeah.
But losing something like that is an actual big hit. It really is. To the podcast world altogether, that is an actual big hit. And if you guys don't think that's going to take ripple effects, you're going to see a lot more division.
What do you mean by division?
Like I said.
Do you think it's because he's such a fence-sitter?
The only reason, well, yes. Actually, yes.
Okay. I think I know where you're going. Yeah.
He would push back on like crazy things he would deem to be crazy. Like the 2020 election fraud.
Yeah.
He was always like, no, that never happened. What you were looking at is ballot harvesting. Credit to Tim.
Yes.
He is right. But you don't understand. The ballot harvesting that you were seeing was completely fucking illegal. And no matter what you could say behind that, he stood behind that fact. I give him all props for that. I really do.
Right, but what are you talking about? What's going to be like in the future? Like because the part of the ripple effect, like the taking sides, or what do you mean?
Well, okay. Who are the biggest names on both sides right now? Other than Tim. Who are the biggest names on both sides?
You mean like the Young Turks on their side? Okay. We have Value Tape PBD podcast. We have Benny Johnson. Okay. Now their side more. I don't know. I really don't know. Destiny, maybe? Is that one? Okay, I got one. That's where it ends with me.
Hassan Piker.
Oh, God.
You can say Emma Vigeland, but she draws herself down because that stupid ass bitch won't leave Sam Cedars. So I will give that a no on that shit. However, I will take half a point back from which one is it? This one? Half a point back from them. I'm going to put half a finger up because Anna Kasparian is starting to talk some shit. You're muted. I can't hear you now.
Throw that finger all the way down.
Nope. because she'll never be on your side.
Oh, I know. I don't trust her. She just likes to complain.
But she will tell you the truth while arguing for whatever the fuck she really believes, which I respect.
Yeah, Chenky's been telling the truth lately, I've noticed.
Well, it's
So-
like Tweak said, you realize you went too fucking far and you can't justify your own shit.
Right?
That's
Well,
his own thing.
Well, it is too little too late, but at least it's happening, you know?
Anna,
like to see
I
that.
feel is actually, I feel she's actually honest with it. I feel like it's just that whole kind of thing where she was a figure. She was a spearhead. She rose quick as soon as she started with the Young Turks. She was fed all this information, and then she just came across something like it really kind of started with the whole birthing person kind of thing and all that. But it really happened when she hit Sitch and Adam. She stepped out of that bubble, and they were just like, look, you want to call us assholes, you want to call us evil, but neither one of us agree with each other, but we're agreeing and disagreeing with you. What does that tell you? And she's just like, oh shit, I've been fed lies. And ever since then, it's just been a snowball effect. It's been awesome watching that happen. I feel like I feel like Anna Kasparian is real. Everybody else is just like, nah, I'm just following money. I can tell.
Well, is her contract up?
She's not leaving Young Turks.
That's not what I mean, though. I mean, even for renewal, you know, you can get more money, more perks.
I don't know. I've never gone down that rabbit hole to check into that. I've never given that much of a shit about her.
Oh, I know. I definitely don't. But it's just something to think about if you're going to, you know, consider why she's doing this. I'm sure there's lots of reasons. Too bad it would.
Did you not see that one coming though? I mean, just like everybody else, did you not see that one coming? Shit, the Democratic Party shit all over her, and she was a shining fucking star for 2020.
She was a Bernie bro.
I was gonna vote for the bitch in 2020.
I know you were. A lot of people were. In 2016.
I'm sorry for calling her a bitch.
In 2016, she was a total Bernie bro. A lot of people forget. Like Joe Rogan was.
Yeah.
You know? Remember that? Remember that guy, Bernie Sanders?
And that was really, I followed Tulsi for a long time with the shit. You know, everybody's like, oh, she's WEF, she's WEF. What, like 17 other fucking people that they've just put on their front page? Like that's something just to recognize? No, stop. All right.
Yeah.
But I followed her the entire time, and to see her just like, well, I'm not going to say the entire time, but a good little portion of it.
Right.
But to just see her go from just like, I'm pushing for this, I'm stumping. And then all of a sudden it's just like, she hit a brick wall. And then she's like, what the fuck is happening? And then 2020 happened. She nukes fucking Kamala Harris, and they say, you're out the fucking race. And then a lot more shit happened between that. And she went from, maybe y'all ain't really what you say you're for, but they're at least preaching what their values are and are half-ass sticking behind it.
And I do not share those. And she did not share those values anymore. You know, she made a lot of videos before joining Trump's team. She made a lot of videos on her own, on her YouTube channel, talking about what was happening, what she was seeing, you know, like the, what was it? It was, it was the taking her voice saying she was for Kamala, saying she was for Kamala, but,
I'm going to be honest with you.
What?
The one thing I love about Tulsi, in public, poison grace. In private, she would put the fucking fear of God in you.
Oh, definitely.
I'm sorry, if you want the world to stand at attention to a woman fucking president,
Pick her.
she's in the running.
Yeah, definitely. I could get behind a woman president if it were her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got in my opinion, her joining the Republican Party, depending on how these next 4 years go, she could have a bright future with what we're talking about right now. 2028. We may be voting for a female on this side, on our side.
If you actually start listening to this woman, track it all the way back from that whole primary debate where she nuked Kamala from the fucking live. Like, that was epic.
It was
If you don't
great,
if you don't know what that is, you haven't been paying attention long enough
right?
because that was brutal. And she did it with a smile on her face, and you were just listening to her like, "Please tell me more." Yeah, that's the kind of woman I would get behind as far as president. Because she would look at that motherfucker on camera, say the same damn thing, talk in that monotone voice, but you know it's coming from a place where it's actually caring. She's actually trying to logically think this through, but as soon as the cameras go off, listen here, motherfucker, I will cut your nuts off and feed them to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ma'am, you have my vote.
Right?
But yeah, I want to bring this one up before we do a little rumble cut. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a serious question. Why in the hell did we hire 87,000 new IRS agents if AI is spying on you anyway? IRS used AI to spy on American citizens. From Harriet Hageman. I have been paying attention. This woman's been on the ground. She knows her staffers are fucking on shit.
Yeah, they're great.
What did we learn that the I'll just let her say it.
Yeah.
Is that the IRS, in fact, has been using AI to access bank accounts of American citizens without any kind of a search warrant or even without any specific claim that they have committed a crime. So this was something that was discovered by an undercover journalist. And what they found is that the IRS has claimed that they have access to every single person's bank account. This person also indicated that they've been working with the Department of Justice and that they have absolutely no problem whatsoever going after the little guy to make sure that they are paying their taxes. This is such a blatant violation of the Fourth Amendment that Jim Jordan and I sent a letter to the IRS demanding that they provide additional information about what they are doing with AI and what they are doing to protect the civil rights of American citizens.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, Jennifer.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember that whole argument about the 87,000 new IRS agents and why we need them if they're going only after the billionaires? That would literally mean 7 agents per billionaire.
I remember Janet Yellen never giving a clear answer on that.
Do you remember what the argument was about why they needed so much?
No, I do not.
Most of them would be administrative staff.
Okay, then why do they need to be armed?
Yeah, that was only for the people underground. Most of them need to be administrative staff. Why do you need smart motherfuckers, especially in the IT field, which there was a fair portion of those people who had IT backgrounds?
Yes.
Why would you need them in administrative roles?
Is this tied in with the what is it, $600 thing? You know, if you can't, is this tied with?
Yes, probably. Maybe loosely as of right now, because it would be incredibly easy for AI to be managed by human beings to track for anything $600 or more coming out of your bank account.
Yeah. Do you think that these IT guys that the IRS hired on decided to bring on the AI? That sounds very dumb, and it sounds like something they would have done.
Look, the TikTok ban bill, which was really the Restrict Act, y'all best be praying your lucky stars, getting on your knees and licking the next person's asshole that was not passed.
Right?
Because that gave the federal government full fucking control of financial transactions on the internet. Let's not fucking pretend in any way, shape, or no, it only did this. Nope. They had full fucking financial control because they get to dictate who is that enemy. Hey, that video game that you want, well, that comes from a country that we deem to be an enemy. If you buy it or if you have previously bought it within a certain time frame, you're funding terrorism.
Yeah. Yikes.
But ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring that to your attention because, well, there's a reason why this woman has been nailing shit lately. And I praise you for it, Harriet. Miss Hageman, you have my vote, and I can't even vote for you.
She'd have mine too.
You were at least paying attention to what American citizens say. You were at least, not you, per se, unless it gets to that point, but your staffers, they have their ear to the ground.
She listens to them. That counts.
I praise them.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have given you that Rumble link. We're going to go ahead and cut 4 minutes early. You have 3 minutes. And this is all because I really do have to pee.
So you.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.